Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's post-match press conference. We have Head Coach Nick Cushing. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get started with John Lupa here in the front.
Nick, first of all, congratulations on the victory. I mean, it just seemed like right from the jump you guys played with purpose, with an energy. And I thought that Andres Jason especially was outstanding. I thought Santi had a terrific game. Andres Perea, we've talked about him before. I thought he was really good. So you had to just be pleased all around with the way the team performed today. And even when you were up 1-0, and even when you got the second goal, you kept looking to attack, kept looking to create. So overall, you just have to be thrilled with the way the team played today.
Yeah, it's a tough week when you have 3 games, and there's a lot of mental energy involved here with the position we're in and wanting to win. And I've said before, it's playoff football, and we play a team that's free really. I knew the first goal was going to be really important. It would give us momentum, and then I thought we just got a little bit. We missed a penalty, and I thought the second goal was going to kill the game completely. And I can't say enough about Andres Jason, the way that he has applied himself. I've said before, his work rate is excellent, but he has to become an impact player for the team. And a goal again after an assist in midweek. And yeah, I thought as a team we played really well tonight, and I agree we played with real purpose.
Sean?
In recent games, Coach, your lament has been so many shots that didn't go in. Today you could have doubled your score. A lot of the shots went in. What do you think was sort of the tipping point here? Has the dam been broken and you feel like more of this will continue?
Yeah, I think for us this work. I've said all along it's a young team. It's a fairly new team, and it's even newer with the middle season window that we've added. I think the team is growing every week, playing with the profile of number 9 that we have in Munster. I think Julian Fernandez is growing all the time. We managed to get Alonso Martinez on the field today, and I think we're starting to build chemistry. Tales is found form, and today I thought he was excellent again. Although he didn't score the goal, he was involved in a lot of the offensive play. I think it's just work, and this is a really honest group of guys, and I think they are and have tried to find ways of getting results and better performances every week, whether it be we dominate the ball but we don't get chances. The team is working incredibly hard on the training field, and I'm proud of that.
We're going to go with Joe and then JJ.
Nick, into the second half, and the chances that were there, but it was more that sense of confidence, it seemed to me, that the team was playing with. And where do you draw that line as you go down the last 3 games to have that confidence but don't get a little too overconfident? A couple of tricks were pulled out today.
Yeah, and I think that is my frustration a little bit, because I feel like if this team keeps the standards high and it can take the goal chances that we create, we'll win football games. And I get frustrated when we get loose, and you can hear me shouting and screaming at the end of the game about the shape and about the pressure at the front, because to me a clean sheet is high standards, and I want to play offensive attacking football. But what I don't want to be is a team that thinks it's okay to lose to win 3-1 versus 3-0. I want to have high standards and pride, and that's how I believe you build a proper team. And we're going through that process. When we give the ball away cheaply from flicking it, I do get really frustrated. But it's part of having a team of young guys that enjoy the game and maybe see the game completely different to the way I see it, as let's keep it at 0. But no, I think it's natural when you have the attacking flair that we have.
JJ?
Nick, congratulations on the win. As you said, you guys played well, and then you had a little sloppy play, and then you guys got loose. How do you refocus them going into Miami, where you will probably see Messi and Jordi as well as the others down there?
I think those guys playing should be enough to focus you, in the sense of knowing their record with those guys, knowing how difficult the game's going to be. But I think the confidence that we are developing through winning football games should help us. I think you look today with Benedetski, you give that guy looks, and there was some really good blocks and some really good defending, but maybe a little bit too much defending on the edge of our box, because I think you saw tiredness in our legs. We managed to change some players within the game to get life in there, but no, I mean, you watch enough of Miami, if you lose, they're going to kill you, because they have really good players. So we'll have a good week of work, and we'll make sure that we go into that game prepared.
Oliver?
Can you tell us a little bit about the switching of the formation at halftime. It looked like you lined up in a 4-2-4, and there was a lot of movement of players around the field. What was your mindset of going into that, to go and mix it up that much?
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of offensive players that can play free and create goal chances, and I think Monsef was really tired. It's difficult for him. We're relying on him to be a player that has played 31 games when really he's came in from an off season and he looked really tired, so I changed it. And naturally we don't have that number 9 that can just go straight in and be the replacement for him. I didn't really want to just fix Tales up there because I don't think we get the best out of him when we just put him away from the game. He has to feel the game and have the ball at his feet, and naturally when you put Julian Fernandez, Santi Rodriguez and Tales Magno on the field, you rely on Andres Yasin to almost be like an extra midfield player at times because they're so free and so fluid, and you know, I think that is good. When I watch it back I'll see really good bits, but I'll see bits that really frustrate me because it's a little bit too free at times. But this is about developing a team. It's about having the balance of players that complement each other, and I know we needed the 3rd goal, and at times you have to go and be a little bit more open and a little bit freer to go and get the 3rd goal versus holding the 2-0. We're at home and we're against a team that's bottom of our league, and I wanted to just go for the game.
Joe?
Move into a playoff spot right now. How beneficial is it for you guys that these final 3 games are teams that you're battling for a playoff spot and you're not necessarily having to rely on another team to beat a team in front of you?
Is really beneficial. I think you've seen that from the Montreal win that we had. It almost becomes a 6-point game. I would have liked to have took the points off Red Bull, that point, but I think we've been really lucky over the last 2 weeks. The results have gone for us. And now we're in a position where we just have to get the job done. We have to make sure that we get enough points to keep us in this position, or maybe we're lucky enough to jump 1 place higher. All we can do is concentrate on our games, and we have 2 difficult road games now, finishing with a home game. So for us, it's about, over the last 2 games we got the job done. Now we have to focus on the next one.
Final one going on to the Zoom. Christian?
Hi Coach, you talked a lot about intensity in the build-up to this game. Did we see today another reminder of why that intensity is so important for you?
Yeah, 100%, because I think when you see the intense moments that we have, they're the moments that we want. When we press the game aggressively, we turn the ball over, or we regain the ball. When we're a little bit passive, that's when Toronto had their chances. We have to be a team that plays with intensity without the ball, and similarly when we have it, if we play with tempo and we attack space, we become a team that will be dangerous to play against. So I knew we weren't going to have a 90-minute intense game based on 3 days rest, but I thought we played those periods of intensity really, really well today.
Great. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys.